ability. I was gonna say though about the whole the way Cloud fought in those two different modes. Or actually, if you can believe it, when I was playing that, it reminded me of Yakuza Zero. I don't know why, because Cosmo had this thing where he would switch into a different mode where he walked slower and attacked slower.
Oh,
Beast
beast
mode.
mode, yeah.
Yeah, he had that same ability. And it reminded me of that. He had a higher defense, but yeah, that reminded me so much of Yakuza Zero in that remake. It's, I mean, in every way,
Hey
from the
guys,
combat, from the
Hey,
material
guys.
use.
since you mentioned Kiwami 1, imagine a Majima system with Sephiroth.
Sephiroth everywhere.
Yeah,
Sephiroth everywhere system.
that'd be crazy.
That would be amazing. You know,
I
random
just-
side note, instead of Sephiroth everywhere, you got Don Corneo everywhere.
Oh god.
And that's right, Sword. I call her Aerith. Saw your Twitter.
You saw my tweet. I played Final Fantasy 7 for so long that I can't call her anything but Eris, even though I know that that's they fucked up with the localization. But I've been saying Eris for so long to the point where when I say Aerith, it feels like I'm saying Eris with a lisp. It's old habits die hard, I guess.
Hey,
You saw
I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a 3-part, or rather, how many parts this game's gonna be. Hopefully, it's not like Lost Odyssey crazy, but
Oh my
I
God.
hope.
Lost Odyssey.
Yeah, 4 discs. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Do you remember the joke? This made me. I just realized. You remember the joke that 13 had originally? Remember how many discs the Xbox 360 version was?
It had three discs,
Blu-ray
right?
You remember that, right?
Yeah, 3 discs.
Yeah, I mean I didn't play
Okay,
that
so
version.
imagine that now part 1 is 2 discs. So I'm pretty sure part 2 is going to be 2 discs, and I'm pretty sure if they make a third part, it's going to be 2 discs. So we're literally going to be doing what the joke was with 13. We're going to have like 8-10 discs to play this game. I don't know if you guys are not realizing that. But this game could be 8 discs long. I find it kind of ironic.
I can't believe you brought up Lost Odyssey, man.
I had to.
Especially since none of us like it here.
Hey, you know
I
what?
think it's okay. It's alright.
Yeah, the game has some
It's okay.
issues, like the long loading panning screen. But I think
Hey.
it's suffice.
I remember last time you guys say you didn't like it in the last. I
No,
don't know.
no, no. I don't like the game, no.
Yeah.
But is it horrible? No. You know what game? A game that takes that game would be
Cross Edge. No, not Cross Edge. No.
no.
That game
Cross Edge is
sucks.
actually decently good. I actually like Cross Edge.
Nah, fuck Cross. Fuck Compa Heart in general.
No, hold on a second. That game's not that bad. After I finally got a chance to play that, it's actually better than I thought it was gonna be.
The battle system makes no sense.
Oh, dude, I had a friend of mine who knows that combat system extremely well.
It's like
He told me everything. The one thing I don't understand about is how apparently the main character, you can't have him too close to enemies. He won't attack. You have to move him back on like the square some other place, like all the way back, and then he'll attack.
A sword. You mean you didn't like Mugen Souls?
I've never played that, and I will never touch it with a 10-foot
It's
pole.
a good thing he's never played it because those games are garbage trash.
And
at least Compile Hearts gave us Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Ah, that's even worse.
Hold on. Sword, I think you're actually not giving him credit for actually making some decent ones recently.
There's one good game that I liked by Compa Heart, and that was Death and Request. That's it. All of the others
Thank
are
you.
shit.
I
They are
like the fact you acknowledge that they actually did make one good, decent one.
Even
You know
that
what
game
other one
has
they made
problems.
That's decently good. Dragon Star Veneer.
I heard that was not bad. I haven't played
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Recently, they have some good ones.
And they're making a
Well-
sequel to Death and Request, which I'm picking up for sure.
So
But
for me,
in general, their resume is not that good.
no, their older resume is. Their newer resume is actually pretty.
And like Augurast,
their
like fuck
resume-
Augurast. Fuck
I'm talking
Augurast
about
to hell.
PS3 generation Compa Heart. No. The PS4 games are okay. Like Omega Quintet's decent. And of course, Death and Request and Dragon Star Veneer. I pretty much have every Compa Heart game they've made. And I think the only bad one that I've played recently was Mugen Souls Z, which is even worse than Mugen Souls. How do you stoop that low? How do you make the sequel worse than the prequel? I didn't make any.
How did Lost Odyssey come up again? I was only half paying attention.
Lost Odyssey came up because of the multiple disc thing.
How many discs?
Oh, it had 4 discs, right? That's right.
Yeah, it had 4 discs.
But I think it had 3 discs. Lost Odyssey.
No, Blue Dragon had 3 discs. Lost Odyssey had 4.
You know how I remember Lost Odyssey having 4 discs? Because they put the disc in a fucking sleeve and then shoved it behind the manual.
They put them all in the case, all just jammed together.
You open up the case, you got 3 discs stacked on top of each other, and the 4th disc is shoved in a white sleeve behind the manual.
You know what's
they're gonna get scratched.
You know what's the best?
It was already scratched. I bought a brand new copy of that game. When I took it out of the sleeve, it was scratched.
Since you brought up Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon, you know what's the best Xbox 360 game RPG?
What?
Tales of Vesperia.
That one. Yes, that one. That one.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
That one is the best.
Yeah, Tales of Vesperia is the best Xbox 360 RPG. Don't at me.
Magna Carta 2 is pretty good.
Yeah,
it was the best.
Yeah, I like Magna Carta 2 more than I did
like
Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon. Again, don't at me.
I like Magna Carta 2 better.
Do you like Magna Carta 2 better than Vesperia?
Yeah, I did. At least back then.
Okay.
You know why I say back then?
Why?
Because Vesperia on PS4 is better.
It doesn't change the fact that Vesperia was the best 360 game on RPG.
It was, well, like I said, the one thing Microsoft did right, they scored a Tales game. They scored a actual exclusive that made me want to spend money for an Xbox to play it.
Okay.
360 only has like 3 or 4 good RPGs on it. I mean, like for example, look at Infinite Discovery.
I can think of one right now. You know which one I think is actually really. I think I agree with this answer.
I remember Infinite Discovery.
I know what you're gonna say.
You know, what game I'm gonna say? Which one? Which one am I gonna say?
I feel like you're gonna say Last Remnant, which is a piece of shit.
No, actually, we're not gonna say Last Remnant.
Okay, what? I give up.
Infinite Discovery.
That's shit too.
I remember the twins for Infinite Discovery, man.
Oh my god!
No, actually,
oh my god!
No, actually, that was not the game I was going to talk about. I was talking about
dinner.
Dude.
No, the game I was talking about, the one that's for noses. It's like AAA quality.
Fable 3 or something. I don't know.
No, that's not that one.
Okay, what? I give up.
Okay, it's triple quality because Enchanted Arms played differently on the 360.
Hey, Force. Would you rather take Limo or the twins?
Did I say what?
Limo from Star Ocean 4.
Fuck no. No,
I love Limo K. She's the best K. I'll have a steak medium rare K.
I have a chimichanga K.
Do you want to go for a walk K?
I'll go for a walk K.
Hey, at least Star Ocean 4 had a fun combat system.
Yes.
Hey, no, best combat system, Enchanted Arms.
Yeah.
That combat system's not.
You know what's the most memorable thing about Enchanted Arms?
Oh, I don't know how to climb a ladder. What's that thing that's standing right in front of us?
Not that. The gay guy was the best thing about Star Enchanted Arms.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm sorry, you can't let that one. No, that was pretty fun. But I just realized we really should close out our conclusion. People are starting to notice, like, oh, this is what you normally guys talk about when you're not recording? Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes.
No worry. I'll probably put this part as a separate video with just ramblings.